Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all of you to the lecture Advanced Software Engineering and Technology. In previous lecture, we have discussed about identifying associations. In that, how to eliminate associations that we studied. In this case, report emergencies trigger a creation of incident by dispatchers. So, this is the report emergency is the association attribute. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss about identifying aggregations. How to identify aggregations, this we will study in this lecture. Aggregation are special type of associations denoting a whole part relationships. Is it visible to you? Yes. Okay. Very good. For example, a fire station consists of number of firefighter, fire engines, ambulance, and a lead car. A state in a compose of number of countries that are in turn composed of a number of township. There is a figure 5 and 15. In this figure, you can see aggregation is shown an association with a diamond on the side of the whole part. There is diamond structure is shown in the figure. There are two types of aggregation. There are two types of aggregation: composite aggregation and shared aggregation. Composite aggregation shown by solid diamond, and a composite aggregation indicate that the existence of the part depends on the whole. For example, a country is always part of exact one state. A township is always part of a country. So this is the composite. As political boundaries do not change often, a township will not be a part of or shared with another country, at least in the lifetime of emergency response system. You see, a hollow diamond denote a shared aggregations relationship, and it indicating the whole and the part can exist independently. For example, although a fire engine is part of at most one fire station, at the time it can be reassigned to a different fire stations during its lifetime. So this is the shared aggregation. Composite aggregation and shared aggregation. In composite aggregation, state is a part of a country, township is a part of a country. So this is the composite aggregations. And one fire station may be shared with another fire stations. In that case, there we can say the shared aggregations. You look at this figure. Aggregation of composite. UML class diagram is shown. In this class diagram, there solid diamond structure. This indicates the composite aggregation. State is a composite of a country is a composite of a township, means township is in are in the country as well as a state in the country. But you can see here the fire station can be shared with the firefighter, fire engine, ambulance, car. So there is a hollow diamond shape is used to represent this relationship. We have to identify like these aggregations in our information, which information we will collect from the client, from the user at the time of software development. After that we will make analysis. In analysis we have to identify the aggregation, we have to find out the composite aggregation, we have to find out the shared aggregation, where the resources is shared. These are the shared aggregations. A state is a composite of many countries, which is turn is composed of many townships. A fire station include firefighters, fire engines, ambulance, and lead cars. Now, aggregation associations are used in analysis model to denote whole part concept. Aggregation association add informations to the analysis model about how containment concept in the application domain can be organized in a hierarchy or in a directed graph, means from where the information flow is started and from where it may be directed, that we can represent with the help of these aggregation associations. Aggregation are often used in user interface to help the user browse through many instances. For example, in figure 5.15 you have seen the friend could offer a tree representation of for dispatchers to find countries within a state or township within a specific country. However, as with many modeling concepts, it is easy to overstructure the model. If you are not sure that the association you are describing is a whole part concept, it is better to model it as one to many association. If you are not able to make the whole part of the concept, then in such a case you can model one to many associations and revisit it later when you have a better understanding of the application domain. Once you have understood better your requirement, which requirement you have taken from client, that if you understand better, then you have to improve that. But if you are not able to understood that properly, in that case also you have to write the hierarchy of that information. You have to find out the aggregation, you have to find out the association in that information to make information better. Attributes are properties of individual object. For example, an emergency report as described in table 5.2 has a emergency type, location, and the description properties. In figure 16, 5.16, these are entered by a field officer when she report an emergency are subsequently traced by the system. When identifying the properties of object, only the attributes relevant to the system should be considered. For example, each field officer has a social security numbers that is not relevant to the emergency information system. Instead, field officers are identified by budgets numbers, which is represented by the budgets properties. You look at the figure 5.16, attributes of emergency report class. This is the class report emergency report, and there are the attributes emergency type like fire, traffic and other. Location like string, which location is there in for accident is report emergencies happen, and description about that detail, how much part is affected by this and what is happen exactly at the place of the emergency report, that we have to write, we have to identify the attributes. So identifying attributes are properties of individual object. For example, emergency report as described in table 5.2 has a emergency type, location and description. So we have to identify exactly the attributes from the gathered information after identifying the aggregations. Okay, if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask. Identifying aggregations, if you have any doubt regarding these questions, you can ask. Now you see the attributes properties that are represented by object are not attribute. For example, every emergency report has an author that is represented by an association to the field officer class. Developers should identify as many associations as possible before identifying the attributes to avoid confusing attributes and objects. Attributes have a name identifying them within an object. For example, an emergency report may have a report type attribute and an emergency type attribute. The report type describes the kind of report being filled. Example, initial report, request for sources, final report. The emergency type describes the type of emergency, example, fire, traffic, other, what is happening at that place, which type of emergency occurred at the that place, that we have to write in detail. Is there fire, is there traffic, or is there another uh, emergency? Or also we have to report the type, like initial report, what is happen at the initial when accident happen, what is happen after some resources sent at that location, is there traffic is managed or not, if there fire, is that fire is stop or not. That report we have to write into the report type attributes. And then finally, final report. To avoid confusion, these attributes should not both called type. A brief description of attributes. A. Type describing the legal value it can take. For example, the description attribute of an emergency report is a string. The emergency type attribute is an enumeration that can take one of the three values: fire, traffic, and other. The attributes type are based on predefined basic types in UML. Attributes can be identified using Abbott's heuristics, which is shown in figure 5.1. In particular, a noun phrase followed by possessive phrases. Example, the description of emergency. We can make the attribute for that. Or an adjective phrase. Example, emergency description should be examined. In the case of entity objects, any property that must be stored by the system is a candidate attribute. is a candidate attributes. Heuristics for identifying attributes. There are some rules. There are some experience rules, properties, characteristics to how to identify the attributes. Represent store state as attributes of entity objects. Examine possessive phrases first, then represent store state as an attributes of the entity objects. First, find out the phrases, possessive phrases in the information which we have gathered from the client, which we have collected from the user, and then represent store state as an attribute of entity objects. Then describe each attributes as report emergency, field officer, or whatever the attributes we have identified, that we have to describe each attributes. Do not represent an attributes as an object. Use an associations instead. If there is the attribute that we have to assign as an object, instead of that we have to associate, we have to make association in the attributes and the object. Do not make both of the attributes. Do not waste time describing final detail before the object structure is stable. Once we have object structure about our information, once we have make analysis, in analysis we find the proper structure of the software, how software will work, from where data will be collected, and after that which function will be operate, which component will respond to particular object. All details structures we have to define, and once that structure is defined, then do not waste time to describing the detail before object structure is stable. Sequence. These are the heuristics of attributes. If you have any doubt, any question regarding this heuristics of attributes, you can ask me questions. Else we will move further for next point. Modeling state depends behavior of individual objects. Modeling state depends behavior of individual object. Sequence diagrams are used to distribute behavior across object and to identify operations. We know sequence diagram. In sequence diagram, one object, another object, how this object communicate with another object, that is given into the sequence diagram. There we can use a sequence diagram to distribute behavior across object to identify operation, which operation is happening in these two objects. There we can use a sequence diagram. Sequence diagram represent the behavior of a system from perspective of a single use case. From the single use case, how the system's behavior, that we can show in the sequence diagram. Example, suppose we have one actor, and this actor want to withdraw money. Their use case is withdraw, use case is use, and this is associated with this sequence diagram. This is the deposit, like this. To represent the behavior of system from perspective of a single use case, sequence diagram is used. The state machine diagram represents the behavior from the perspective of a single object. Viewing behavior from the perspective of each object enable the developer to build a more formal description of the behavior of the object, and consequently to identify missing use case. By focusing on individual states, developer may identify new behavior. State machine diagram represent the behavior of a system perspective of a single object. Sequence diagram perspective of a use case single use case, but this is in the state machine diagram we have to use the single object's behavior to represent the behavior of the single objects. We have to use a state machine diagram so that view the behavior from perspective of each object enable to developers to build a more formal description of a behavior of object, how one object will work, and consequently to identify the missing use case. By focusing on individual state, developers may identify new behavior and missing values we can find, missing objects we can find with the help of a state machine diagram. For example, examining each transition in the state machine diagram that is triggered by user action, the developer should be able to identify the flow step in a use case that describe the actor actions that trigger the transitions. For example, each transition in state machine diagram use find the actions of the objects and that describe the actors action means the objects actions we can find in the state machine diagram, as well as a missing object we can find from the state machine diagram if we make the analysis of the information collected information with the help of state machine diagram. This is the modeling state depends upon the behavior individual's object. Modeling state depends upon the behavior of individual objects. Note that it is not necessary to build the state machine for every class in the system. Only object with an extended lifespan and state depends behavior are worth consider. You have to keep in mind it is not necessary to build state machine for every class in the system. Only object with an extended lifespan and state dependent behavior are worth consider. This is almost always be case. This is almost always the case for control object, less often for entity object, and almost never for the boundary object. Just a minute. Sorry for disturbance. Just a minute. Hello. हाँ बोला. एडमिशन के रिगार्डिंग कॉल किया होगा मैंने. बीएससी कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग के एडमिशन शुरू है. हाँ, औरंगाबाद में एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी में. हाँ है ना. वो शायद 4.5 साल का है. आप विजिट. हाँ हाँ, आप क्या करो, मैंने आपको एक लिंक भेजी है, मैसेज आया होगा आपको, टेक्स्ट मैसेज. टेक्स्ट मैसेज नहीं आया क्या? मैं आपको सेंड करता हूँ. हमारा कंप्यूटर का कॉलेज है, कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड कोर्सेज की पूरी जानकारी हमें है, और बायोटेक का कॉलेज एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी में नज़दीकी है, लेकिन डिटेल इंफॉर्मेशन वही देंगे. है 3 साल का. डिटेल जानकारी साइकोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट देगा आपको। एक ही सिर्फ आप सुनिए एक बार, मैं आपको एक लिंक देता हूँ, उसमें आपको सभी कोर्सेज की इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेंगी और आप उनको कॉल करो और फीस के बारे में सभी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको देंगे। पहले आप कोर्स सिलेक्ट करो। अगर आपको साइंस में कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड कोर्स में इंटरेस्ट है, जैसे कि अभी इंडस्ट्री 4.0 आने वाली है और पूरे रोबोटिक्स वर्क होने वाले हैं, तो उस हिसाब से हमने कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग का जो कोर्स डिज़ाइन किया है, तो उसमें रोबोटिक्स है, उसमें ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी है और उसमें बहुत सारे मेडिकल के जो ईसीजी ईईजी मशीन है उसकी डिज़ाइन कैसे बनाते वो भी है, और होम ऑटोमेशन में जो डिवाइसेस लगते हैं तो डिवाइसेस कैसे बनाते, जैसे कि ऑटो डोर लॉक, लाइट ऑन ऑफ, फैन ऑन ऑफ, वो सभी आईओटी को कनेक्ट करने के लिए क्या क्या करना पड़ता है वो पूरा सिलेबस में है बीएससी कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग। जो आपके 100% गारंटी है, जॉब श्योर लगेगा ही आपको। अभी इंडस्ट्री 4.0 जर्मनी में स्टार्ट हो गई है और वहाँ के लोगों के जॉब जा रहे हैं जो दूसरे फील्ड में जॉब करते हैं, तो वहाँ पे कंप्यूटर यूज हो रहे हैं, वहाँ पे रोबो यूज हो रहे हैं और इस वजह से लोगों के जॉब जा रहे हैं और वो जाने वाले है भी। अपने हाथ में कुछ ही नहीं, अगर आपने टेक्नोलॉजी अपडेट नहीं की, टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं सीखी, तो अपनी जॉब चली जाएंगी। तो हाँ, अपने नहीं किया तो दूसरे कंट्री वाले रोबो बना के इंडिया को बेचेंगे। इसके वजह से अपन को खुद को भी वो गेन करना है नॉलेज और इम्प्लीमेंट करना है। इसलिए हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी में, एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी में औरंगाबाद में एक कोर्स डिज़ाइन किया है वैसा, बीएससी कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग। हाँ, यूनिवर्सिटी चाहिए, यूनिवर्सिटी में अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट है। अभी ये कंप्यूटर का है, वो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का दूसरा है, साइकोलॉजी का दूसरा है, फैशन डिज़ाइनिंग का अलग है, इंजीनियरिंग का भी है। तो आपको मैं पूरी एक लिंक देता, उसमें आपको सभी कोर्स मिलेंगे, आप कोर्स वाइज इंफॉर्मेशन पता करो। 60,000 पर ईयर, 60,000 है एक साल की। पहली इंस्टॉलमेंट 13,000 की है और एक साल में आपको 60,000 भरना है। तीन साल का कोर्स है। हाँ, सेकेंड ईयर की फीस 50,000 है, थर्ड ईयर की फीस 50,000 है। अब ये 60,000 पहले फर्स्ट ईयर की है और उसमें भी थोड़ा सा 10-15% डिस्काउंट होने वाला है कोविड के वजह से। अभी तो एडमिशन शुरू हो गए, लेक्चर स्टार्ट हो गए, जैसे भी 2020-21। हाँ, 2020-21। अच्छा, तो आपको अभी 12th देने के बाद ही करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप सीईटी देंगे, नीट की एग्ज़ाम देंगे, मेडिकल ट्राई करेंगे। हुँ? हाँ, तो उसको बहुत टाइम है अभी, आपको उसी की तरफ ध्यान देना चाहिए 12th पे। हाँ, हाँ। हाँ, 2022 जनवरी में। हाँ, हाँ। हाँ, उसके बाद नहीं, अभी नहीं बता सकते ना। वो है अप्रोक्सीमेटली है, हाँ हाँ, टेंटेटिव शेड्यूल, हाँ टेंटेटिव शेड्यूल वही है, लेकिन वो बता नहीं सकते। फिर भी जो राउंड लगते हैं ना, अभी तो मेडिकल के राउंड शुरू भी नहीं हुए। हाँ, दिसंबर में। हाँ, अगर आपकी एग्ज़ाम अगर मार्च अप्रैल में हो गई 12th की, समझो हो गई, तो जून में एडमिशन स्टार्ट होंगे। नीट के पहले ही इंक्वायरी शुरू होते, रजिस्ट्रेशन शुरू हो जाते। हाँ, और उसके बाद में एडमिशन, नीट का रिजल्ट लगने के बाद ही स्टूडेंट लेते हैं एडमिशन। कुछ स्टूडेंट लेके रखते हैं जिनको पता रहता है कि अपन मेडिकल को नहीं जाएंगे, इंजीनियरिंग को नहीं जाएंगे, साइंस ही करना है, तो वो ले लेते हैं एडमिशन जब भी उनका 12th का रिजल्ट लग जाता। तो अब 12th का रिजल्ट जो है वो जून तक आ जाता है, 4-5 जून तक आता है रिजल्ट। तो ठीक है, आप कोई चिंता ना करें, अभी आप 12th की पढ़ाई करो और उसके बाद ही सोचो, ये छोड़ दो, ये अभी एडमिशन का टेंशन। हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक है, अच्छा ठीक है, ओके, थैंक यू, बाय। Sorry for disturbance. Now you see modeling state dependent behavior of individual object. Figure 5.70 display a state machine for the incident class. The examination of this state machine may help the developer to check if there is use case for documenting, like closing and achieving incident. By further refining each state, the developer can add detail to the different use action that change the state of an incident. For example, during the active state of an indicate, the field officer should be able to request new resource, and dispatcher should be able to allocate resource to existing incidents. You look at this figure UML state machine for incident achieve. Here the state is started, field officer arrive on site, report, assessment, dispatcher allocate resources, then response to assessment, field officer request additional resources to the this segment, and field officer release resources. All resources deallocate, inactive, close, and achieve. All resources submit the reports. This we will discuss in the next lecture. If you have any doubt regarding uh, some of our previous steps, identifying attributes and heuristics of attributes, identifying aggregations. There are two types of aggregation: shared aggregation and composite aggregations. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me questions. Otherwise, we will stop here. Yes, do you have any question regarding identifying aggregations? This is the symbol of composite aggregation, and this is the symbol of shared aggregations, because this fire station is shared with firefighter, fire engine, ambulance, and lead car. And this is the composite. State is a composite of a country. Country is also composite of a township. So this is the composite aggregations. This is an example of aggregation of composite UML class diagram. A state is composed of many countries, which is turned in composed of many townships. A fire station include firefighters, fire engines, ambulance, and the lead car. If you have any question regarding this, you can ask. Okay, then we'll stop here. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.